Fans Beyond Wrestling, this is Denver, Colorado, the man, not the place, moving right along with more Tournament for Tomorrow action, another first-round match, a first-time ever meeting between Aaron Epic and Drew Gulak. Now, earlier this year, Aaron Epic formed the KOA with Pinky Sanchez, who you see giving him some last-minute advice, as well as Sugar Dunkerton. Now, I was there the day that the KOA was formed. These guys all came together for the first time when Beyond Wrestling ran our first live event, About Time, in conjunction with Interspecies Wrestling. And on that day, these three bonded over the fact that they wanted to change the way that they were perceived within the wrestling industry. Pinky Sanchez, somebody who's known for his erratic behavior. Sugar Dunkerton, somebody who is known for his sillier antics between the ropes. And Aaron Epic, a 10-year veteran who's just not even known. So these three men have bonded. And it's not a faction. The KOA is not a faction. It is a brotherhood. And Aaron Epic has his biggest opportunity to date to change the way that he is perceived within that ring, because he's going to be going one-on-one against Drew Gulak. And that is what the Tournament for Tomorrow is all about. It's all about the opportunity to grab the attention of the wrestling fan and let them know what you're all about. Aaron Epic coming into this match, too, definitely tightening up, improving his physique. And I'd have to assume that that means that he's improved his conditioning as well.
Where's this guy? Where's the guy?
Now, Aaron Epic waiting for his opponent, Drew Gulak.
Bring on the meat. Bring on the lamb for the soul.
But this is something that needs to be expected from Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak playing mind games right now. You've got to think that he's going to want to dictate the pace of this match. But I mean, dictating when the match begins, that's pushing it a little bit. And Pinky Sanchez getting right in his face. I mean, to the best of my knowledge, Gulak is in the crowd with the rest of the wrestlers. And finally being told that he needs to get in the ring. And just getting right up from his seat. Not even stretching, just ready to go right into this match. You want to talk about an intimidation factor. I mean, this guy hasn't even prepared himself for this fight. At least not to the best of the knowledge of the KOA. We saw that Aaron Epic had Sugar Dunkerton and Pinky Sanchez in his corner, getting him ready as they were in the backstage area. But Drew Gulak just getting right up with the other wrestlers, and he's ready to fight.
You give to him nothing, but you take from him everything.
Divine combat, man. Divine combat.
Some last-minute advice from Sugar Dunkerton and Pinky Sanchez to Aaron Epic. Aaron Epic extending the hand for a handshake. And Drew Gulak accepting. But look at the eyes of Drew Gulak. They have not come off Aaron Epic once since he's gotten in that ring. Drew Gulak, a fierce competitor, somebody that has most recently toured Europe, somebody who is the head trainer at the CZW Wrestling Academy, and somebody who I feel has not been giving a fair shake stateside. I truly believe that Drew Gulak is the type of competitor that can carry a company. For whatever reason, the matchmakers stateside have not given him as many opportunities as I feel he deserves. And again, perhaps that has to do with some of the techniques that he's used in the past to get an advantage. You know, probably his most notable bookings come along with CZW, and we've seen the way that he's behaved, the way that he's treated some of the other wrestlers who compete frequently in the death matches. We've seen what happens when he has his manager in his corner. But he's at Beyond Wrestling right now. He's a man alone, and it's going to be up to him to take down Aaron Epic. In order to do so, he's going to need to find a counter for this hold. Aaron Epic not only bending the wrist, but also applying pressure on the elbow. Gulak trying to maneuver his way out of it successfully, holding the leg, and just walking around and staring Aaron Epic down, giving him the opportunity to get back up to his feet. And again, with Drew Gulak, we're going to see a lot of mind games in the ring. Drew Gulak is a very vocal competitor, too, but the things that he says are directed entirely towards his opponent. Not the type of thing that might get picked up by the camera or by the other wrestlers or fans sitting around ringside. And again, that it's not about showmanship with Drew Gulak. It's really about getting into the head and screwing with the psyche of his opponent. He doesn't even necessarily need to do that, too, because he's so technically sound. one of the few wrestlers stateside who is trained and has studied extensively that British mat wrestling style. There you see him applying the hammerlock with just one arm right now and using his free arm to try and transition into a pinning combination. But Aaron Epic quick to get back up to his feet. And Aaron Epic not rushing in right now. Again, he sort of played into the trap of letting Drew Gulak pace the match, but the way that Drew Gulak is able to pace these bouts, he gets his opponent frustrated, and they rush into a situation that they may not be prepared for, and that's when they get caught. Again, being another first-time encounter, like we saw between ACH and AR Fox last week. These guys are not going to be the one to make the first mistake. Drew Gulak close to the ropes, rather than looking for a counter, forcing Aaron Epic to break the hold. And again, so far, neither of these guys have made that first mistake. Another collar and elbow tie-up. Drew Gulak able to find that side headlock. Aaron Epic trying to alleviate some of that pressure by grabbing the waist, instead just rushing him to the back corner. Gulak looking for a clean break. Does he get it? Well, he charges in and gets caught with an arm drag from Epic. Now Epic applying pressure on the shoulder, twisting the neck too. Doing anything that he can to wear down his opponent with any opening that he can find. But again, just like that, Drew Gulak, so quick, able to get right back up to his feet by putting pressure underneath the chin, able to back Epic into the corner. And instead of going for a clean break, he attempts an arm drag of his own, but Aaron Epic holding on, and we find ourselves in the same position with pressure being applied to the shoulder of Drew Gulak. Again, watch the hands of Drew Gulak. Those are instrumental in the way that he's able to find counters for some of these holds. Now Aaron Epic, a variation of the short arm scissors, the way that he's applying pressure now more at the elbow, but Gulak able to pop right up with that head scissors, able to free himself of that hold, trying to shake some feeling back into that arm. The head scissor is an easy hold to find a counter from, depending on the way that it's applied. There we saw that Aaron Epic was using his knees to spread the legs of Drew Gulak so that he could not keep that hold on as tightly. As these guys start to spar on the floor, Aaron Epic again going for that wrist. Now he's got a single-handed Greco-Roman knuckle lock, and it looks like, again, just using some leverage to try and take Drew Gulak down. Now falling down to the mat, twisting that arm, trying to pop that shoulder out of place. And as Gulak is looking for some separation, Aaron Epic, so smart, pulling him to the center of the ring. And again, Aaron Epic is a 10-year veteran, and while he may not have wrestled the caliber of opponent that Drew Gulak has, you cannot take away the amount of experience he has just from being in the ring for so many years. Again, if you go to tournamentfortomorrow.com, you can look to see the biographies on both Drew Gulak and Aaron Epic, as well as, the interviews conducted with these men before they came into this contest. Both of them basically said the same thing. It only takes 3 seconds to pick up a victory, and you can tell based on those words, they've wrestled this match in that type of manner. Not a lot of the same risks or a lot of the same high-impact offense that we saw from ACH and AR Fox in the previous bout. And now what happened here? The bell is sounded. Drew Gulak looking to the referee to see if he's won this contest. I don't think Aaron Epic gave it up. The referee very adamant, saying that he did not ring the bell. Pinky Sanchez making a beeline to where the bell is to see what happened here. Well, the referee saying that the match has started. Aaron Epic unsure of what's going on, and in all of this confusion, he gets kicked right in the shin. And again, I was talking about, oh God, and now just getting his knee driven in the mat. I was talking earlier about some of these mind games from Drew Gulak. The way that he was just sitting in the crowd right before the match made it seem like he wasn't coming into this contest with a game plan, but has he pulled strings with whoever rang the bell? Pinky Sanchez trying to get it resolved. I mean, the match's been restarted, but if that was done through error, if that was done with intent, as the story goes right now, Drew Gulak is in control of this contest. And getting back to what I was saying before the bell was rung, neither of these guys taking some of the same risks as ACH or AR Fox in the previous bout. And I'm going to think that whoever wins this contest, that's going to work to their advantage, because they're not going to be burnt out the same way that Fox and ACH were for giving it their all in the first contest. That's going to set those guys back in a significant fashion, but it seems like Drew Gulak has now focused all of his attention on Aaron Epic's knee. If Aaron Epic is somehow able to pull out the victory, you've got to think that his knee is going to be damaged going into the next round. That's what makes one-night tournaments so interesting. Sometimes the best guy doesn't win. I'm going to tell you that right now. Sometimes a lot of it has to do with luck and a lot of the circumstances going into each round, because those injuries sustained in the bounce beforehand are obviously carried through. And just look at the way that Drew Gulak, he's got that leg in place and he's just punching away. Now Aaron Epic with a shot between the shoulder blades to try and break the hold. But Drew Gulak, again, just going right back to the knee. Now Aaron Epic trying to get that cross arm breaker. But before he could do any real damage, Gulak able to float over. Again, grabbing the leg, holding it in position, and just kicking right at the knee, right at the thigh, trying to jam up that leg. Drew Gulak coming off the ropes and just building up momentum just to stomp him in the leg. There you hear Aaron Epic screaming in agony as Drew Gulak again just twists away at that left leg. Now he's just trying to bend the angle over his own knee. And again, the way that foot is being positioned, again, not only affecting the ankle, but also everything from there until the knee. Aaron Epic lucky to get the ropes, forcing Drew Gulak to break the hold, but he can't get back up to his feet. He finds himself in a prone position again. And now Drew Gulak yelling at the official. But he made a mistake there by taking his eyes off of his opponent for just a sec, and now Aaron Epic has an armbar applied. Drew Gulak trying to push himself off the mat. Doesn't seem to be having much luck now. Instead, moving his legs to alleviate some of the pressure. By getting in that different position, he was able to get his hand to the rope. Now Aaron Epic is back up to his feet, but just stumbling around on one leg. And Drew Gulak just rushing in, catching him, and driving him headfirst down to the mat with that bulldog. There you see Aaron Epic favoring towards the side of the KOA. Pinky Sanchez and Sugar Dunkerton still there for support. But Drew Gulak a little bit frustrated that he hasn't been able to put Epic away thus far. Again, getting in the face of the official. We saw it happen the last time he took his eye off his opponent. This time Gulak, though, maybe a credit to how much damage he's done. He's got those legs hooked up, first pulling away at the knee, and now instead, the way that he's got those legs tied up and just kicking away at one of the legs, just to apply further pressure to that knee, to that ankle. Aaron Epic thinking about giving it up right here. There you see him biting his own hand just to, I don't know, prevent himself from saying, "I quit," I would imagine. And again, struggling just to get to the rope, but you can really see Epic thinking about giving it up right here. And I'll tell you what, he cannot afford to go without the exposure that comes along with winning the tournament for tomorrow. Epic's got to get to that next round. While Drew Gulak may be underappreciated stateside, Aaron Epic has not made the same type of name for himself that Gulak has. Gulak just shutting Epic down with an elbow, again, right to the back of the neck. Epic again trying to chop Gulak. Gulak catching him with that knee. Sending Epic off the ropes. And just catching him with that headbutt. But you see, as Epic goes down, again, favoring that knee, how much damage has been done to it. Gulak shooting right in, able to hook the leg. Only good for a 2 count. And picking Epic back up. This could have been a mistake because Epic's able to score with that inside cradle, but only for a 2 count. And look at that, not even able to get back up to his feet. And Drew Gulak again attacking from behind. Now Gulak applying pressure with his knees on the shoulder. As Epic goes to alleviate the pin, his legs get captured. The referee saying that his shoulder was off the mat. So that was a good strategy by Epic, but got caught with that lateral press. Now with this crucifix, how many ways is Drew Gulak going to tie up Aaron Epic with these pinning combinations? Epic, though, able to take him down with that drop toe hold, had the legs tied up. Now he's got that backslide, and he's got the win. Drew Gulak in a state of total disbelief, but look at the way that he got stacked up on his shoulders. And just like Epic and just like Gulak had said before this contest, all it takes is 3 seconds to win this match. I mean, Drew Gulak obviously wrestling a more effective match than Aaron Epic because he's back up to his feet, even in defeat, and Aaron Epic is still crawling around on the mat, but Aaron Epic is going to be moving on to the second round of the tournament for tomorrow. But how effective is he going to be? He can barely even stand right now. Drew Gulak. You can tell how frustrated he is, throwing that towel in the face of Sugar Dunkerton. This was, obviously just as big of an opportunity for him as well. Frustrated, going to the back, pushing the cameraman out of the way. It looks like Sugar Dunkerton and Pinky Sanchez are going to be checking on the status of Aaron Epic's knee. There you see he's already removed the pad to check on some of the swelling. But still wanting to get out of the ring on his own accord.
There you go, buddy.
Well, Aaron Epic needing to be helped to the back.